Good evening. For the first time back in 18 months, it is a pleasure to welcome all of you to UNO's commencement here in Baxter Arena. Please draw your attention at this time to the screens and remain standing for the National Anthem performed by UNO music major Hannah Rembert.
Arms out. Knees bent. Arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order. Arms. Outward. Arch. Left. 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 Left.
Please be seated. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sasha Kopp, Senior Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. I'm pleased to welcome you to the University of Nebraska at Omaha's Graduate College May 2021 commencement. Thank you for joining us in our house, Baxter Arena. We're so happy that we could host this commencement in person and in a safe manner. For 113 years, UNO has served as a point of access for excellence in higher education. We are proud to be a premier metropolitan university, relentlessly dedicated to our mission of being student-centered, academically excellent, and engaged with our community and our world. We are mavericks, independent thinkers, explorers, risk-takers, and today we congratulate you, our graduating students, who embody this spirit, especially in this exceptional pandemic year we shared together. We are confident that you will continue to innovate, push boundaries, and strive for success in whatever you do. I would like to thank our administration, the vice chancellors who oversee business, finance, operations, student success programs, athletics, and community relations of our campus. I also extend my deep gratitude to our staff who work diligently to help students achieve their academic goals, keep our colleges and departments running efficiently, or work behind the scenes to keep the campus and online operations running. And finally, I want to recognize our faculty, whose scholarship, teaching, and mentorship provide a world of opportunities for students. You all have worked tirelessly to ensure students have been able to continue their academic pursuits during this uncertain time. At this time, I'd like to introduce members of our platform party. Dr. Michelle Trawick, Dean of the College of Business Administration. Dr. John Bartle, Dean of the College of Public Affairs and Community Service. Dr. Lance Perez, Dean of the UNL College of Engineering. Dr. Hesham Ali, Dean of the College of Information Science and Technology. Dr. Deborah Smith Howell, Dean of the Graduate College. Mr. Anthony Flott, Interim Head of the Alumni Association. And last but not least, University of Nebraska at Omaha and University of Nebraska Medical Center, Chancellor Jeffrey P. Gold. Dr. Gold took on leadership of UNO in May 2017. In addition to his responsibilities serving as Chancellor of the University of Nebraska Medical Center and chairing the board of UNMC's principal clinical care system partner, Nebraska Medicine. With both deep knowledge and broad experience in higher education and in healthcare, Dr. Gold is a tireless advocate in advancing UNO's Metropolitan University mission of access, excellence in education, and service to our community. Tonight will be Chancellor Gold's last commencement as UNO's Chancellor, as he will be taking on a new role at the University of Nebraska system level as Executive Vice President and Provost. We cannot thank Chancellor Gold enough for the contributions he has made to UNO during his tenure, for the unprecedented growth of the university, and for his unwavering leadership in a global pandemic. Please help in thanking him for all he has done, and please welcome to the podium Chancellor Jeffrey P. Gold.
Well, thank you, Dr. Kopp. On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska and President Ted Carter, I bid you greetings. Thank you for joining us in this celebration of the class of 2021's hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Graduates, we are honored to recognize your achievements today and to share this transformational moment with you. In so doing, however, we also recognize that these milestones are shared by your family, your friends, and other loved ones who've been alongside you throughout this journey. Please take this opportunity to extend a very special thanks to those mentors, supporters, and role models. And let's give a resounding round of applause to those people who are present in the arena today and to those who are in our hearts who have made this a reality. Thank you so much. The University of Nebraska at Omaha's mission is to transform and improve lives locally, nationally, and globally. Today, we also wish to recognize the professionals whose daily work translates that mission into action and impact. To the UNO faculty, whose talent and dedication fosters a culture of scholarship, reflecting the highest standards of quality and rigor. And to our remarkable UNO staff, whose spirit of service creates the supportive and caring environment in which our students thrive. We thank you so much. We thank you for sharing your commitment, your passion, and your talent with each and every student each and every day, particularly during these trying times. Let's thank them as well. Ladies and gentlemen, as Dr. Kopp said, in many ways, this event marks my commencement, my graduation, for it was almost exactly 4 years ago today that I had the privilege to begin to serve as the Chancellor of the University of Nebraska at Omaha, in addition to my responsibilities at the University Medical Center. For over these 4 years, I have been taught by our students, mentored by our faculty, our staff, and campus leaders, and I have been coached by the most remarkable UNO community, replete with our alumni, our friends, our benefactors, and so many more. I have come to understand and appreciate the Maverick spirit as we have seen our enrollment significantly grow, our research and creative activity thrive, our community engagement reach unprecedented levels, and at the same time, very successfully deal with the challenges of a global pandemic. I will be forever grateful for these many opportunities, but those that I cherish the most, it will be these very commencement ceremonies where the careers of well more than 10,000 Mavericks have been launched, their families' dreams made to come true, and a generation, truly a generation of future Nebraskans and citizens of the world will take their place, as will each of you, as a proud alum of this great university. I am humbled and deeply grateful. Now, today's graduating class is comprised of more than 1,761 Mavericks, more than 1,000 newly minted UNO alumni who enter our community with new skills and knowledge, and equally, and maybe even more importantly, the Maverick spirit of a can-do, high-energy approach and a strong set of community values. Of those graduating today, 361 will receive a master's degree, 14 are doctoral students, and 1 is receiving a specialist degree. Now, many of you are native Nebraskans. Some of you came to UNO from across the country, and yet others from around the world. This class, your graduating class of 2021, represents 39 states, 53 countries, with just over 90 international students completing their degrees today. I would now ask all of our international students to please rise so we can thank you for coming here and join the proud Maverick family. Let's thank them and recognize them for all that they add to our community. Thank you. Another reason that we are so proud to lead this institution is UNO's unwavering commitment to our military, veterans, and dependent students, both those on the campus, those online, and halfway around the world. For 9 consecutive years, for 9 years in a row, the Military Times has named our university as one of the top 10 universities in the nation for military-affiliated students. We invite all of the veterans and service members among the graduating class today, and in addition, those of you in our audience, to please stand and let us recognize your commitment. For as we all know all too well, freedom is not free. Please rise, let us thank you, and thank you so much for your service. Here at the University of Nebraska at Omaha, we embrace our role as an anchor institution in our community, and we welcome you. We welcome all alumni, future Mavericks, and visitors alike back to our campus for athletic events, concerts, lectures, community meetings, and so much more that will hopefully return in the very near future. I also hope that you will return to our campus in another way, that you will return as lifelong learners, exploring the rich educational opportunities that our university has to offer. After all, we are your University of Nebraska here in Omaha, and we look forward to being an important part of your lives for many, many good years to come. And so to the class of 2021, I thank you. I thank you for sharing this day with us. I thank you for partnering with us on your educational journey. We at UNO can't wait to see what you'll do next. I wish you the most sincere congratulations, and I wish you Godspeed on your journey. Thank you so much.
It's now my pleasure to present Mr. Anthony Flott, Interim Executive Director of Alumni Engagement.
That's heavy. Well, greetings to Mavericks everywhere, those of you who are here with us tonight, those of you who are watching online, but most especially to the class of 2021. With your addition, we now number 118,000 living UNO alumni doing great things all around the world. We can't wait to see what great things you do next. I'm here representing the UNO Alumni Association and the University of Nebraska Foundation. We're gathered tonight at what is the final of an amazing 7 commencement ceremonies this spring. Now, I've worked at the university for 28 years. We've never had 7 commencement ceremonies. I cannot begin to tell you what a Herculean task it has been for the staff of the university to put this on. And if you would, please join me in extending our thanks to them for making this possible. But this also is our final commencement ceremony with Chancellor Gold. On June 30th, he steps down from his role as head of our university to take on new and expanded duties with the University of Nebraska system. Chancellor Gold is a New York City native, and he said he was attracted to what he called UNO's infectious Maverick spirit. He described that spirit as that innate calling that drives us to collaborate, to create, to explore, and to make a positive difference in as many lives as possible. To me, that sounds like a great summary of his time leading UNO. Under Chancellor Gold's guidance, the campus has grown, programs have been added, and opportunities expanded. He has led us safely through a pandemic. His greatest success, though, is what I see here on the floor. Those of you about to become alumni. With our conferral of diplomas in just a few moments, nearly 14,000 students will have earned degrees during Chancellor Gold's tenure. 14,000 Mavericks who will change lives for the better here in Omaha and in numerous points beyond. I now ask Chancellor Gold to please come forward. Chancellor Gold, on behalf of the UNO Alumni Association and the University of Nebraska Foundation, and in appreciation of your boundless energy, your tireless service, your great devotion to UNO, and for helping shape the lives of those who will change lives, it is my great pleasure to present with you this bronze replica of our beautiful Maverick Monument. Wherever it rests, may it serve as a reminder of the Maverick spirit that you have displayed without rest.
Thank you. I am truly honored and very surprised, and go Mavericks.
Thank you. Congratulations, Chancellor Gold. Now I would like to bring to the podium Dr. Deborah Smith Howell, Dean for Graduate Studies, to speak on behalf of the college.
It is my great pleasure on behalf of the graduate faculty to congratulate each of you receiving your graduate degree today. While completing a master's or doctorate degree always requires tremendous resilience and perseverance, you have each demonstrated extraordinary resilience and perseverance, which will continue to serve you well in these unprecedented times. Today, perhaps more than ever, it is important that we honor you on this very special occasion. UNO as an institution, your faculty, family, and friends are excited and honored to celebrate your accomplishments and achievements. Commencement is one of those unique times when we think about the past, the present, and the future all at the same time. Think about the journey to your degree today. Remember the faculty, fellow students, family, and friends who supported you along the way. Think back when you decided to embark on a graduate degree. Remember your motivation and eagerness to challenge yourselves. Remember the commitment you made and the determination that drove you. Celebrate this very moment. Pause. Soak in what you've accomplished. While this particular journey is ending today, look forward to the next adventure. Commencement is especially about beginnings, launching you into the future. As you move forward, remain motivated, be passionate in all that you do, and continue to challenge yourself. The value of a graduate degree is much more than the letters after your name or a document on the wall. It is the intangible collection of personalized experiences, research, skills, and knowledge you have accumulated that empowers you to do something greater. This has never been more important. As individuals with advanced degrees, you have more opportunity than ever to influence and impact the world around us. Some of you will continue your research. Some of you will make your mark in business, nonprofits, or governments. You will make advancements in technology, science, public service, arts and culture, education, and humanities. No matter the discipline, you are and will continue to make a difference in the life of our community, state, and nation. We need your intellect, your experiences, and your passion. One of my favorite quotations is from Eleanor Roosevelt. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Believe and dream. Congratulations, graduates of the University of Nebraska at Omaha. The faculty and staff at UNO are enormously proud of you. And remember, once a Maverick, always a Maverick. Go Mavs. I'd like to introduce our student marshal today, representing the Graduate College, Peter Coffey, graduating with a Master of Science in Criminology and Criminal Justice. Receiving his Master of Business Administration, Austin Kernan will speak on behalf of the Graduate College Class of 2021.
Members of the Board of Regents, Chancellor Gold, distinguished faculty, esteemed fellow graduates, honored family, friends, and guests, and the incredible staff that has put together this commencement ceremony we sit here today, thank you. It is indeed an honor and privilege to be standing before you all today. And no, I don't mean sitting at home staring into my computer, that glass wall of Zoom we've become so accustomed to. I mean physically here. Before we proceed, I want to personally thank a special group of people in my life: my supportive parents, family, grandparents, friends, my inspirational brother Blake, and the love of my life, Molly, who is here with us in the crowd tonight. It feels surreal not only to be physically present with you all today, but to be celebrating this incredible accomplishment about which we should all be proud. Those of you who know me know I love inspirational quotes. Albeit sappy and maybe a little cliche, positivity and encouragement have a profound effect on people. So today, I want to share with you all 3 great words of wisdom that changed the course of my life forever, and I hope they do the same for you today. 3 quotes, and that's it. The first comes from my father, who is a man of great virtue and shared many insightful words with me throughout my childhood and still to this day. One of his famous quotes was that life is only 10% what happens and 90% how we react to it. How are you going to make a difference today, he would ask. On that first day when we stepped onto campus, we had to make a choice. Whether it was another exam, a broken down car, a lost job, another late night project, cold fronts, even power outages, we all had a choice to make that day. Virtually all of us in here are wearing masks because just over a year ago when the world was brought to its knees, we too had to make a choice. But those of us here, physically, and those joining us online, I know that we made a different choice. The second quote I wanted to share with you all is a little less personal, but that doesn't mean that it's not impactful. Walt Disney once said, "The problem with most people is that they spend their lives trying to emulate others, and so we have lots of copies, but few originals. The more you are like yourself, the less you are like anyone else, which makes you unique." It's a hard life lesson to learn that there is not one path to success. But if there's anything I've learned in my years here at UNO, it's that everyone has a story to tell. I've met friends and classmates who pursued an accelerated path and finished their program in less than a year. Others I've met who have taken their time 1 class per semester. Whether it was 5 or 10 years later, that doesn't make you less successful than that person who finished in 1 year. You are you, and regardless of your gender, race, education, or socioeconomic status, you are a beautifully and wonderfully unique individual. Embrace that. Lastly, I must commend UNO for the high caliber of professors, staff, and faculty that sit before you all today. Just to name a few of the great, Dr. Jamie Wagner, Professor Laura Beal, and Dr. Chris Diller are some of the most influential people I have ever met. The quote I wish to share with you all today comes from the minds of NASA, and Dr. Diller continues to use it to this day as his class motto. The motto reads, "In everything you do, be greater than average." There's a story that comes to mind when I think of that. I was leaving class one night from one of the most difficult finance exams I have ever taken. And as I was walking in the parking lot to my car, I noticed a girl very distraught over something. She was crying. Before I could even react, 3 other students had jumped to the rescue, offering any kind of support and assistance they could. And in that moment, I looked and I thought, that's what being greater than average looks like. But the story doesn't end there. Nearly a month later, as I was walking through the lobby in between classes, I recognized that same girl and that same voice. But instead of crying, she was laughing. She was smiling. And I turned around to see those same 3 students that I saw in the parking lot that night, sitting together, their finance books open, studying, smiling, and helping each other out. That was when I knew what being greater than average looked like. Ladies and gentlemen, I mentioned these 3 quotes today to remind you of what it took to get you here today. So as we embark into a new chapter of life tomorrow, today is a day of remembrance. We need to thank our parents, give credit to our mentors, celebrate with our children, embrace our friends, and above all, never stop loving one another. Like I said earlier, positivity and encouragement have a profound effect on people. We wake up every day with a choice to help that girl in the parking lot and to be unique just like Walt Disney wants us to be. When life throws that 10% at you, the diploma that we will all walk on this stage and receive today is evidence that we all can live each and every day a life that is greater, far, far greater than average. Congratulations, graduates of 2021. Thank you for your time tonight, and go Mavericks.
Now we come to that part of the program you have eagerly awaited, the Conferral of Degrees. We request that you hold your applause until after each degree candidate has been presented. Will the candidate for the degree Doctor of Philosophy please rise? Chancellor, this candidate has completed the requirements for the degree Doctor of Philosophy. The faculty of the Graduate College takes pleasure in recommending this student to you for the conferral of the degree.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon you the degree Doctor of Philosophy, for which you have been recommended, along with all of the rights, the privileges, and the responsibilities thereto. Please come forward and receive your diploma. Congratulations.
Julie Diane Garman, Doctor of Philosophy in Criminology and Criminal Justice, presented by Dr. Lisa Sample and Dean John Bartle. There you go. Will the candidates for the following master's degrees please rise? Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Accounting, Master of Architectural Engineering, Master of Business Administration, Master of Business Administration Executive MBA, Master of Public Administration, Master of Social Work. Chancellor, these candidates have completed the requirements for their respective fields of study. The graduate faculty takes pride in presenting them to you for the conferral of the appropriate degree.
Thank you. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska, I hereby confer upon each of you the master's degree for which you have been recommended, along with all of the rights, the privileges, and the responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations, and please be seated. You will be invited to come forward to the platform according to the instructions from our ushers. Mr. Michael Moriarty and Ms. Darcy Gammerl of UNO's own KVNO Classical 90.7 FM, and Mr. Jack Zerby of the UNO School of Arts will announce the names of the graduates.
College of Graduate Studies, College of Business Administration, Master of Accounting. Noah Kramer. Alexander White. Samantha Young. Master of Business Administration, Connor Berg. Carolyn Chamberlain. Tom Min Dam. David Deisher. Adriana DeSimone. Claire Fisher. So, Miswara Gorley. Kevin Hanslick. McKenna Kelly. Austin Kernan. Adam Kunzel. Ryan Larson. Lindsay O'Reilly. Jeremy Payne. John Resnicek. Mason Rorick. Justin Shelley. Blair Shelton. Ray Stormberg. Augusta Tanner. Eric Tesarek. Jason Tordoff. Douglas Ullman. Jonathan Whalen. Sean Whalen.
Master of Science in Economics, Muhammad Hanif Sufizada. College of Public Affairs and Community Service, Master of Science in Criminology and Criminal Justice. Eric Bertram. Corey Bryson. Peter Coffey. Sean Roundtree. Morgan Shea. Jessa Komatitiach. Caitlin Vickers. Master of Arts in Gerontology. Kennedy Gustin. Master of Public Administration. Annabelle Abasay. Brian Bruckner. Lee Ellis. Von Weir Fisher. Joseph George. Christine Henningsen. Franicia Moore. Amanda Novotny. Maya Smiley. Samantha Stivers. Alicia Wick. Master of Science in Urban Studies. Deidre Rivera. Master of Social Work. Hanukkah Brown. Joseph Chaddick. Karen Castillo. Tamra Dwyer. Jennifer Janet Enrique Hurtado. Ralph Holbrook. Lauren Jatan. Lynette Klug. Itzeni Nayeli Lopez. Katie Lorenzen. Guillermo Luna. Lauren Molzik. Alexandria Mullins. Ashley Nepper. Mariama Umaria Maman. Aaron Owens. Trayton Celeste Palomino. Jody Peterson.
Kelly Pullman. Yasmin Westbrook. Amanda Wilson. College of Information Science and Technology, Master of Science in Computer Science, Brianna Buffington. Adrian Dory. Midi Moretti. Tuseda Manuga. Gabriel Perez. Nicholas Ryan Sabata. Master of Science in Cybersecurity, Robert Copley. Henry McNeil. Marvin Roca Ruano. Casey Schmitz. Frank Tercy. Master of Science in IT Innovation, Vibhav Mathur. Master of Science in Management Information Systems, Yaniki Divina Vikana Ukulpa. Rama Suzanja Anuatumula. Jean Sway. Vashali Goya. Yeshawani Yarmana Durata. Sarath Shatri. Nishi Mahato. Anusha Manda. Matthew Okalebo. Sampath Ravivarma Ravi. Laura Sherwin. College of Engineering, Master of Architectural Engineering, Aaron Adams. Rayan Al-Hashami. James Andrus. Cody Brown. Tristan Davis. Libby Dolezal. Allie Huffman. Matthew Huntwork. Brianne Selman. Matthew Youngkey. John Kramer. Andrew Martinez. Edward McNamara. Jackson Polsley. Mitchell C. Brianna Smith. Skylar Sutter.
Congratulations, graduates. We thank all of you for joining us this evening in celebration. Though our nation is in the midst of an unprecedented period, we wanted so very much to recognize you today and to confer your degrees in person. Graduates, you will be directed outside immediately following the recessional, where you can meet your guests outside of Baxter Arena. We encourage all of you and your guests to visit the Dodge and Scott campus for some great photo opportunities. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2021, and remember to do all the good you can for everyone you can, whenever you can, and wherever you can. Once a Maverick, always a Maverick.